Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another speed build video. So this is a shell video, This is a shell build and it's for the save file. If you haven't already guessed, most of the builds that I do on this channel are specifically for the save file, so that way, it's like I'm getting it done a little quicker. But yeah, so I really like the idea of having a challenge in the game, and one of the challenges I like doing is trying to make enough money to do things in The Sims. So I know there's a lot of people out there who like to play that way, so I thought this would be a fun little lot to have in the game. So the outside of it looks like I won't say like your typical build or whatever, but it's like fully furnished on the outside, kind of like the move-in ready homes that I've done on the channel as well for the save file. This is pretty much the same thing, except for it's a retail lot or a community lot. I thought of like so many different things that you could do with this lot in particular. Retail, I thought like art gallery, and then having like an art class type thing next door and an upstairs apartment, or you can turn it into a restaurant and have next door be a bar or something, like anything. It's pretty much endless in my opinion. But I thought it would be fun to have something like this in a game, and I know I don't really talk about having empty retail lots in a game, and so far I've only have two that are planned, and this being one of them, and another one I haven't built the other one yet, but it is in the back of my mind, and I do want to really try and have a few more, so that way there's options if you like to play that way. But I also don't want to leave too many lots that are gonna be completely blank, like there's nothing on the land, because I think that looks a little strange, at least with the way how the lots are in The Sims. And like I also want to have some what are they called, the legacy challenge lots, like the 64 by 64 lots. I won't do it with every one of them, but maybe like a few of them, or just lots in general that your Sims can do like challenges on, like Rags to Riches challenge, that I'm gonna have it be like no buildings or anything, just some trees, rocks, bushes, things like that, maybe like a little trail here and there. But yeah, now that we kind of broke into like what this is gonna be, I wanted to kind of venture off a little bit and talk about something that I wanted to add to the channel. So it's kind of like a new little series, and the reason why I'm thinking about doing this is because the series where I'm showcasing the lots, I wanted to end that once I'm finished with all of the base game worlds. And it's not something that, like a video that I post on the regular, because it's just showcasing lots that I've done in like a collective. And I haven't been finishing that many lots in each world, not completely anyway. Base game worlds. Let me rephrase that. But yeah, so this little series, I wanted to do something different, like not your typical speed build or your cast videos or let's build. I want to kind of have it like a in between, kind of behind the scenes of how I like work on things and stuff, like how I go about furnishing the lots and things like that. So you'll probably see videos like me creating rooms or something, or having the Sims cook things for bakeries or little restaurants that aren't actually restaurants but retail lots, things like of that nature, so that you guys can kind of see what goes on behind closed doors. And I also wanted to create a lot of different things that's going to kind of help this process go along a little easier, and I kind of wanted to share it with you guys. I thought you might be interested in seeing what I'm doing and not just guessing. But yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy that. And I during this little series or videos that I'm going to be doing for this series, it won't be something like I'm focusing on one lot and from like start to finish, because there's some things that I really love doing. I mean, there's a lot of things I really love doing, but sometimes I need a break from a lot or a venue type because I've did so many, or I've put so much focus into it that I need to work on something else. So the videos will vary. It won't be like me working on this lot or that lot or this family and things like that. It's just going to be like what I'm working on at the time and me recording and talking through it with you guys, letting you know what I'm doing. And yeah, we'll kind of see how that goes on the channel. I hope you guys like that idea. And sorry if I'm confusing you all, but yeah, if you have any questions about it, just ask me below in the comments, and I pretty much read all the comments. Well, I do read all of the comments. So I will see if you do have any questions and read it and clarify either in the comments or in a video. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about that. And you can probably, yeah, as you can see, all around the world in different lots, I've got so much stuff going on. That's just like how I build in general. Like, for instance, I had this whole Magnolia Promenade, and that's where we are, by the way, if you weren't able to tell by the scenery around you. Well, around the lot that I'm working on right now. Yeah, so in each lot, I go around and kind of figure out what I want to have on that lot, and I try to make it as functionable as I can. We don't have that many lots, so I try to utilize a lot and make it into many different things. So on this lot, it's pretty much going to be a blank slate. I will have like the floor plan laid out, which you can change. It's not going to hurt my feelings or anything. I think it's like pretty cool. I did try to make sure to decorate it enough to where it looks kind of like this main large building is on the more modern side. And I believe, yeah, there's going to be another floor here. So this building is kind of like an either renovated building or a new building. And then the building next to it, the one with the roofs, and then like the flat center part there, I don't even know what to call it, but that's going to be like an older style building next to it. And next to this lot, you can see the brick building, old buildings. Those are I'm not finished with that lot, and in this little series that I'm going to be starting up, we will visit that lot because there's quite a bit that I need to do for it. But in that lot, there'll be a laundromat, which I did finish, a grocery store, a kids' clothing store, an ice cream store, and kind of like a secondhand store. And I feel like I'm always creating secondhand stores. Like, I had to put it on hold a little bit because right now there's gonna be like I believe, two secondhand stores, but I had another one that I was like, that's just a lot, and I'm gonna have other furniture stores. So I decided to turn it into a movie theater, and that's the lot that's in Willow Creek. So yeah, if you guys don't already know, Willow Creek save file is out. I do have a video on the channel that has a link to the save file download. So if you guys are interested, let me know if you want me to link it down below. Or you know what? I'll just link it down below, the video, so that way you guys can go in the description of that video to get the save file link. But I really like the way how this came together, and I did use by debug objects. I try to use by debug objects in like all of my builds because I feel like it just adds a little bit more realism to them with the blue mailboxes and the, what are they called, the manholes or something that lead to the sewer systems. But Yeah, and a lot of my builds, in case you're wondering, I get a lot of inspiration from uh, Google Images, and I'll just search up like storefronts or whatever I'm trying to find. I'll look that up. Like if I want something that's more like a warehouse look or an older style or rundown style, I'll type that into uh, Google Images and save all these different pictures and kind of like mishmatch them and kind of come together. That's how it comes together, is when yeah, I do it like that. But yeah, this whole little area right here, I really love this area, and I think it'll be a good place to take pictures with your Sims as well. And like, and it's like from all angles, I think would be like a good place to take pictures with your Sims. And I'm trying to think, okay, the building that's in front of the playground, that building over there, was actually the building next door where the grocery store, you can kind of see the blue awnings. That's where the grocery store is going to be. But the building that's kind of like to the right of us right now, that building was on the lot where the grocery store and the kids' clothing store is now. And I really liked the way how that building looked, but I didn't really like the way how it kind of came together. Like, I like the brick and the stucco-y type texture wall on the bottom. So I decided to put it on this other lot, and I kind of like elongated it, and I believe I changed the roof up just a little bit, and I gave it a balcony all the way around. Not like completely wrap around, but like wrapped around to the left side of it if you're looking at it from this direction. And in that building, I have quite a bit of retail lots. And this isn't like, like your sim has to own it. When I'm finished with it, you'll be able to go in and buy whatever you want. And in there, there's like a candle little shop. There is like a little spa area where you can get massages and stuff like for your back, and then I have like the chair massage thing as well in that one. And you would have to hire a masseuse, but I figured like, hey, they're big bucks, so it's fine. You could just hire them and then get your massage that way. Maybe hiring them is like the appointment, and the massages, the price of the massage is like the price of the massage. But there's also a clothing store, and I will be changing up the clothing in the clothing store. There's also a bakery, a bookstore, and I believe the other and the last store is a toy store. And I have a toy store, like a lot of toy stores. I won't say in every world, but I do have a lot of toy stores in the save file. And that's kind of like what I wanted. I wanted to make sure that each toy was in at least one of the toy stores, if not all of them. Probably they are. I'm not really sure. Oh, and I saw this little trick with the awning on somebody's speed build video. I can't remember who it was, but I did that on the other lot, as you can see the blue awning, and I was like, why did I never think about like building a wall there and then deleting the wall afterwards, because it sits perfectly there. And I really love the way how how it looks with the windows. I believe I end up either adding another window to these windows, or I just grab the larger window. Yeah, I think I leave it like that. I'm not 100% sure. No, I didn't. I decided against it apparently. But I like the way how that looked. I like the way how it looked then too, but I guess I decided against it, or wanted to just try some new things. And when we get to the other windows, I believe, I can't remember if I skipped the placement of the other windows, because or I know I at least skipped quite a bit of placing windows because this video would have been about placing windows mostly if I left it in here. But yeah, as you can see, I'm like a little obsessive with the black on the walls on the like bottom half of a building with a very chunky border going around and in like a brick. I did that on the other lot as well, but I feel like it looks different enough to where it's unique in its own light, I guess you can say. And I end up changing these windows out for smaller ones. Yeah, these right here. And I also, the entrance to the apartment, upstairs apartment, it's gonna be right here, like where that window is. And I really just love the way how it all came together. Like, I still can't believe that I created that. Like, I'm not tooting my own horn, but it's like, it's shocking to me. Now, you might not even like the way how it turned out, but I'm in love with the way how it turns out. And yeah, I did like the back behind the building, like one of those fenced in areas with the windows that supposedly look into the basement, but it doesn't. There is no basement. Oh, maybe I should have put a basement on here. Well, whatever. I'm not going to change it now. But that wouldn't be a bad idea. If you guys decide to renovate this lot, by all means, add a basement. And don't be afraid to like send me stuff of like renovating any type of builds or properties or whatever on the like on the channel that you guys have seen. Apparently I can't talk right now. And the roofing, I wasn't really sure about this roof at first, but there was a picture online that I saw, and I really do need to remember to keep the pictures so that way I can place them on well, put them up so that way you guys can see and compare. But I never remember at the time. And this build, actually, we have some history because this build was, I won't say it was the first build that I was going to put on the channel or the first video I was going to put on the channel, but this was the first build that I recorded and had like all of my settings the way how I wanted them to be. So it was like perfect and ready to be edited. And this all happened before I even started and posted the first the first video. And I had edited this video. I don't believe I finished it because I believe I would have had to edit it into the next day. When I first started editing videos, it would take me longer than a day to finish editing videos, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, but over time I've gotten faster at doing so. But yeah, so it took me a whole day to edit most of this video the first time. And then after that, after I did all that work that same day, it crashed before I got to save. So I learned two things that day: to save and yeah, like to save and learn that I need to edit faster because it shouldn't have taken me that long to edit that video. But yeah, so this video got pushed back because I just had a hate and love relationship with it, and I did not want to edit the video again after I edited. Well, recording. I didn't want to have to edit the recording again after I did all that work editing it. And I was like very detailed and adamant about every little thing. Like everything had to line up perfectly. And now I'm like, shh, you know, it's good enough. Nobody has to be perfect. But when I first started, everything had to be perfect. But oh, I like this little thing with the window that you guys are about to see here, or not, but whatever. The windows, like the smaller version of those long windows. There it is. Yeah, I put the smaller one on top, and I love the way how it looks. It wouldn't have been a bad thing if the longer windows went all the way up to the ceiling, like at the edge of the border. That would have been even more perfect, but you know, we can't have everything perfect, so that was good enough. And I'm not really sure if I keep that border over that door or not. Like, I'm really not sure if I do or not. But yeah, it's whatever. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. The black border over the door that's gonna eventually lead into the upstairs apartment. Yeah. But I just really, it kind of gives me a city vibe. And that's kind of what I wanted to go for. At first I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do in this area. If I wanted to have like the city vibe, as you can see, or like a suburban or you know like country area. Like I wasn't really sure, or even New Orleans inspired. So I kind of did like a city clash type thing to where it's like it's slowly being developed into, you know, whatever you want it to be developed in. But yeah, I'm really happy. Like really really happy the way how this turned out. And yeah, here I'm just looking for more windows to put up. I think I left this part in. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, those aren't the windows that I decided to go with. I can't remember what pack they were from, but I mean, it's those. Yeah, but I end up changing the colors. What pack is that from? Oh, from Cats and Dogs. Okay. That little icon in the video that I'm like looking at right now is so tiny. So it's a little hard to see. Um, but yeah, it's like I don't know how many more ways I can say I really love the way how this turned out because that's pretty much yeah, it with this. Oh, I was thinking for the first video that I'm going to do for the new series of a new type of video, I guess you can say, for the save file. I was thinking of making rooms so that way, you know, it's kind of like the first step in a way. So I was thinking about making rooms for the fruits and veggies, fish, books, because I'm always looking in the gallery trying to find books for bookstores and stuff. And I don't know what else. Probably like the essential city like things like telephone poles and the mailbox and the manhole. And I'm trying to think what else. It's like really escaping my mind. But like rooms like that. And I won't bore you guys with going into debug. But yeah, I think it'll be a really fun thing, at least for me. If I was watching somebody else's video, I would think it would be fun seeing how they group it together and then being able to download it for myself, you know, things like that. And I mean, a lot of you guys like seeing behind the scenes type things, so I thought it would be interesting. And here I am putting in the stairs for the upstairs part, trying to figure out why the stairs isn't working. And I'm like, oh, yeah, because there's a wall there. But yeah, I like the way like how wide these stairs are. Like I just absolutely love it. And I had originally thought about that little room where the windows are that looks like they're looking into the basement. I had originally thought about making that into like a basement, like putting the stairs there. Completely forgot about it until now, even though I just mentioned earlier about, oh, a basement would have been a good idea. But yeah, so this apartment up here, there is absolutely nothing in it, you guys. I think the only thing, yeah, the only thing that I did here was add a closet, the wardrobe for the bedroom, and the wall for the bedroom and the door and the front door. That's like pretty much it. I really did want it to leave it open for you guys. And I don't know, even maybe later on, if any of you guys have any suggestions or something, maybe we'll work on it in this new little series. But as far as I can see, as of right now, I'm gonna leave it the way how it is now. And here I am putting in the telephone pole. Oh, and I'll probably also put like bathroom things or something like that, or kitchen things in to their own little groups and stuff. So that way it'll be easier to find those things and I don't have to search by debug all the time. Though, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll probably forget some things and still end up searching by debug all the time. But yeah, and here I am being slightly over perfectionist. And oh, I really wanted to use the by debug version just for the fact that it's free. And yeah, it caught my eye and I felt like it looked really good. So a little graffiti on the wall here, right next to the art museum, maybe, if that's what you're wanting it to be or what you're into. But yeah, I can totally see this little store being like anything, like a little knickknack store, a little tiny restaurant, a what is it called? A little cafe, a Chinese restaurant. It kind of reminds me of those little Chinese restaurants on a corner, you know? And yeah, I'm so glad we have all these objects in Bug. Like they to me are like lifesavers. If you're ever wondering how to make your builds look more realistic, it's like think about like the smallest little details. So like for instance the manholes, the little sign thingy stand that wards you off from going somewhere because there's like a giant hole somewhere. And like by debug, like using the fences in there and like putting them crooked or slightly off, it's like it makes like the smallest details look come alive, make the whole build come alive, in my opinion. And you know, you can't forget like cracks and stains and stuff. And the way how I go about it sometimes, because I know sometimes when you're using the cracks and stains, it looks out of place. Like, how can a stain look out of place, right? But somehow it can, and it can look repetitive. Sometimes I layer them so that way it's slightly different in one area. And I add quite a bit and then I just take away here or there and then it kind of comes together. And there's other times where you know you just got it and everything works the way how you wanted it to work. Oh, but I was thinking like if I do a let's play or something, this would be a really beautiful gallery room with the 3-story height ceilings and I can see like what are they called, like the partition walls through that opening area and just letting in all of the light and shining on all of the paintings and stuff. But I thought that would be like so fun. And then I don't know, maybe later on turning it into like a museum or something. And yeah, doing whatever for it like from there. But I think, I don't know, now I really want to play in this. Like, now I really want to do like, I don't know, like a legacy challenge or something. But this lot is big monies. I'm not gonna lie. I do not remember how much it cost. But yeah, and as you can see here, I'm blacking out all of the areas that are not usable. If you download this and decide that you want to make it into a usable space, by all means, go ahead. You're not hurting my feelings in the slightest. As a matter of fact, I think it could be like, it could really turn out to be like a sick pad having like a multi-story apartment, you know? And where that wall is white, not the wall that I had just painted white when I said that, but I was thinking like in that corner right there, yeah, that it could be a nice like kitchen area or something. But like I said, I'm leaving it up to you for you to decide what you want to do with it. Oh, and these garage doors. I love using these garage doors. Like, I want to build some more industrial buildings with these garage doors and just having it a part of the property. Like, that would look so nice. Ooh, maybe like Okay, what do you guys think of this idea? Like having a factory place that needs to be renovated, and then you can renovate it into like whatever you want, house, retail lot, or what is that lot that came with eco living, that community center lot? Oh, that'll be cool. I mean, you can even do like that community center lot here, because I mean it's got a lot of space, and I think an indoor garden would look nice, and a place where you can bring in your craftables and stuff and you can sell it here. That would look nice. And what was the other thing, like a recyclable place? I can't remember the three, but I do know that there was like three main lots that you can vote on, and I think this lot would be really great for it. And that metal bar thing that's in front of the fences right there, I really like using those for like bike bars, like where you can lock your bike up and chain it to the bar or whatever. I know it's not functional, but I think just looking at it, the aesthetic of it, it makes it look that much more realistic. And I'm all about making things look realistic in The Sims. I think it's more fun to play in like lots that feel more realistic, because it kind of helps make your sim come alive in that way, or in a way, not in that way. But yeah, and here I am. I guess I'm just checking over everything. And I did cut out a few things because I was in by debug like so much, and most of the recording was just me scrolling through by debug. So it's like I'm sitting here scrolling for like 20 minutes and I find one object, and then I scroll some more for like another 10 minutes and I find one object, and trying to cut all of that out would have been like a pain. So, and I did that, by the way, when I first edited this video, I did it that way so you guys could see like every little detail that I put in, and I don't think I would ever do it again. It's a headache. And then after it, like completely, the recording software that I had like gave up on me after after I did all of that. It's probably like, girl, no, I'm so done with you. But yeah, I'm never gonna do that again. And I thought these lights would look so nice in like a what is it called, in an art gallery, like just looking up at the ceiling and seeing white and those little ball thingies, round thingies. What are they called? Pot lights, pocket lights, something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, right now I'm just adding all the lights so that you can see. And that little room over there, that box, that's gonna be the closet. And I was thinking like that whole room, like that whole area back there, it's freaking large. I don't know, like I would even turn it into like a very large wardrobe. Not like the whole room, but a portion of it. So it's like a really nice walk in closet and master bathroom. But yeah, and probably like the bathroom in that little corner that's kind of off to the side, to the left right now. Yeah, like wall that off and do something like that. I think that would look nice. Oh, and then just like having greenery everywhere, that would look really nice. See, like this room, I was thinking like if you had the art gallery over to the left, to the right, you could have like a studio or something, or like a place where you have like classes, and I'm totally using quotation marks right now, but I thought that would be like a cool idea and a way to story tell and things like that. I mean, anything that you want to put in there, I think would fit. I mean, as long as it doesn't have to be functional with it being a retail lot, if that's what you decide. But yeah, and I think I did it in this lot. You know how those telephone poles have those lights on them? I think I added one of those spotlights on there, or just a light in general, not spotlight because it would be up way too high, but I try to add lights inside of them so that way it'll seem like they're actually lights. And here I am trying to figure out what type of flooring to put. I wanted like everything to be concrete. I felt like this building felt very industrial, and I wanted to kind of keep true to that. So, yeah, even the upstairs, I believe, is concrete. I left it concrete. And the walls are white, so it kind of gets your creative juices flowing. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. But yeah, I would have plants everywhere, greenery, and yeah, all kinds of things going on. But yeah, and here I love this railing. I feel like I'm talking nonstop, you guys. I guess it's a good thing that, I need to do a voiceover because I can literally talk for hours, like nonstop, not gonna even lie. And I was a little worried because I haven't done a voiceover in a while, but I feel like doing voiceovers just kind of come to me. And I don't know, I might want to change that mailbox into the one from what is it called? Snowy Escape. I did like a little test because I haven't played with Snowy Escape yet. Yeah, in my LP, just doing them, we're planning on going to Mount Karabi. Yeah, something like that. We're planning on going there on a vacation, and that will be my first time actually playing in Mount Karabi. Karabi. Yeah, we're just K. Okay, we're gonna just call it Mount K because that'll be so much easier. But yeah, here I am putting up some cracks and stains and stuff, and I'm just making sure I cover these buildings. And I did try to make sure that the buildings all felt unique and different. Not like so different to where they're kind of out of place with each other. I mean, you guys can tell me what you think, and I tried to make sure I had like enough. Even though that building that I was just telling you guys that was like a new building, I wanted to make sure that even though it was a new building, it still had cracks because in real life, buildings that are new or that, people claim that are new, they're still like 10 or 20 years old. There's buildings that have been around for like hundreds of years, you guys. So I kind of see like this red building being here like since, I don't know, the horses and carriage days. But yeah, and it's got like, I don't know, to me it has like a little New Orleans twist to it with the red and the greens. Oh, I didn't tell you guys what I was planning on doing in that big lot, the one that's really nice and green and has stuff everywhere. I'm gonna see if I can try to remember everything. So I will be having a veterinarian clinic there, a restaurant, a cafe, I thought about a bowling, and I thought about movie theater. I'm not really sure about those. I do know I want to add like a nightclub, and there will be a hotel. I've actually already started like the shell of it. I'm not finished with the shell, but I have started the shell, and I did some things that I really like, and I took inspiration from like a few machinimas that I seen, and like I just love the way how their nightlife city area looked. So I took some ideas from that, and I'm trying to think what else is gonna be there. A clothing store, because, and I've said this in other builds, well, other videos in general, that clothing stores, as long as you turn it into a retail lot at first, and then you have your sim own it and add the clothes that you want, once you sell it, you can change it into a different type of lot and it'll still function as a clothing store. The only one that I haven't checked yet will be not retail, a residential lot. I'm not sure if a clothing, like you can buy the clothes off of mannequins in a house, but if you can, that'll be great because I have like a house building or whatever in Newcrest that I've already started on, and all I need to pretty much do is add the clothes to the mannequins and it'll pretty much be done. if it does work, then that'll be great because then that lot will be functional. And I'm not really sure if the doors have to be open, but if the doors are locked in that place or whatever, and like a sim has to be living there for you to be able to use it, I was thinking of like creating or making my own doors, like having it open using walls and what is it called, windows, if it doesn't work the way how I'm hoping it will. But I'm kind of feeling like I'm gonna have to do that, the whole walls and window thing. But I mean, it's okay. I mean, I don't think it would be that bad having it look like it's always open. But here I am putting in these grates right here. And yeah, I just love like this right here, this little realistic feels it's giving me. Like, I just absolutely love it. And yeah, just more details throughout, you guys. But I'm gonna let you guys go here. I really do hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, do all those fun things, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, you guys, so that way you'll be notified when I upload next. And yeah, share with your friends, comment. I really do love reading you guys' comments, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about the video. But yeah, I hope you have an awesome, amazing rest of your day or night, depending on wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.